Okay, we are live now on YouTube. So, hey guys from YouTube, hello, good evening. It's a pleasure having you here. My name is Elida, and today we are talking about first impressions. I typed wrong the title because I typed it fast, but after the meeting I will fix it. So guys, can you start introducing yourself, Gabi? And in the first question, I always ask in my meetings, I always ask to share something about us. Sometimes it's a weird thing, like last Monday. Today, I asked to share a funny thing about you. So could you start, please?
Oh my gosh, I don't know how to say, but hello, my name is Gabriele. I'm 31 years old. I was born in Rio Grande do Sul, but 2 years ago I came to Rio de Janeiro, and now I'm living here. I'm a food engineer, and I work as a science entrepreneur. I'm not married. All my family stay in Rio Grande do Sul. I don't have kids. I don't have pets yet. On my free time, I really like to stay with my friends, hang out with them, or stay at home watching movies and series and listen to music. I really love music. And a funny thing about me, it's so difficult. I don't know how to say. I'm a huge fan of 21 Pilots. It's my favorite band. And I'm so obsessed about these two. I had the opportunity to see these guys last year and this year. So I see these guys 2 days, two days in my life. And I have all my tattoos, not my tattoos, but I have 2 tattoos related to my favorite band. So I have one phrase here. It's a part of a song called The High. And I have the other one here. That's it, Formidable. That's a title of a song from 21 Pilots too. So I remember a fun thing.
Oh, I didn't understand what's the band. Can you repeat?
21 Pilots.
Oh, I see. And oh my God, 31? Really? I am shocked. No. 31 years. Are you 31? I understood.
Yeah, I am 31.
Oh my God. Really, if I would give you an age, it was 25 in the maximum, you know?
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Keeping the same because my genetic is good.
Yeah, I can realize that. And you, Bruno, can you introduce yourself?
Well, I am from Porto Alegre, Rio Grande do Sul, too. I am 29 years old. And something funny about me, I don't know, when I was a kid, I had a horse. My dad gave me a horse because we live in like a farm, and I ride. I don't know the past tense about ride, but I ride pretty well. But one day I fell off from the horse, and I never ride again. So like I don't know in English, but like a trauma. I don't know this word, but I don't know another thing. I don't know swimming. I don't know. I don't know something funny about me, but I think that's it.
Oh my God, I'm feeling like a baby here. And I felt I forgot the past tense, of a horse too when I was a kid, but I don't have any traumas about it. And today I don't do this again because I don't have a horse, but that's it. So hello guys, my turn. My name is Elida. I am 22 years old, and I live in Ceará, in a small city called Limoeiro do Norte, but I was born in Fortaleza. And nowadays I work at a hospital. I am trying to start a new college, a new course on college. I'm thinking about biomedicine or pharmacy. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But anyway, I have a dog and I live with my mom nowadays. And a funny thing about me is when I was a child, I could not spin to one side, If I had to spin to the right, for example, after that, don't laugh. I know what you are thinking. I know it. I had to spin to the left too, because I had to have a balance. And it's the same about he's laughing because in other meetings we shared about some strange habits and manias, and I shared that when I was a kid and nowadays I have one problem. If I feel something like a pain in my right arm, I have to feel the same pain in the left, because I need to have this balance between the feelings, in my body. And, for example, if eu não sei o verbo, mas se eu deixar cair, cold water, for example, in my right foot, I have to tenho que derramar no outro também. And nowadays, I have this problem, but this problem with spinning, I don't have anymore. But it was funny because I remember when I was a kid, I think in every school, kids dance and make presentations, about in the Mother's Day or Christmas. It's normal, right? In almost all the schools having these dancings. And I remember that when I was a kid in the choreography of the dance, I don't remember the date, but I think it was in Mother's Day. We had to spin off, to spin to one side and then stop. And all the kids did this, and just me, after the spinning, I turned it down, so I spin it to another side, and everyone saw it because I was the only kid desfazendo o giro. And nowadays it's strange, but I don't have this problem anymore, but I had this for a long time in my life. And that's it. I thought sometimes I thought it was talky, but I have never seen a specialist to diagnose this. Anyway, I just live my life and accept this strange thing. So that's it. We can start with the questions now. So question number 2. Do you worry about always making good impressions when you discover new places and people, and why? Bruno, can you start?
Yes, of course. Well, in the past, I had this how can I say, uh, this concern, I think. But nowadays, I don't have any problems about that. I am not. Um, I don't worry about that. You know. Nowadays, I'm just okay. if someone talk to me, I will talk back, but without any worry to making a good impression, you know. And you, Gabriele?
It depends. I think when I met someone or make new friends for my personal life, I'm not worried about this type of things. I don't worry about the first impression that I make. But when I think about my work as an entrepreneur, sometimes we just have only chance to talk with a potential client or investor or during a selection, an interview. So in this case, I feel worried about to make a good impression, especially a good impression to my business and to my businesswoman profile. You know, I'm so worried about to pass confidence about the skills that I have and how I can do the job and the things related to my job, to my company. So in these particular cases, I feel worried about, but in my personal life, during making new friends and know new people in my life, I'm not worried about it.
In my case, I think I worry a little because I don't know, my family is so much they focus on the first impressions, and they all impressions in general in all the places. So I always say to this, my mom, especially my mom and my aunt, you are so, I don't know, make fake people, you know, sometimes, because they, I don't know how to explain, but they doesn't talk what they want. They don't dress like they want just because the it's a rule. For example, I have a aunt that she has 58 years. She is 58, and she always says that she likes clothes like with, how can I say that, shorts or you know, I don't know how to explain, but she never wears the clothes that she likes because of the age, because the age I have to wear most, oh my god, I forgot all the vocabulary about clothes that I anyway, I think you understand me, right? She wears clothes that she doesn't like just because a rule that the society, that because of the age, and she's not so old. So it's strange, and sometimes I feel bad when I go out with her, because I cannot say anything. I cannot, you know, do nothing strange. She complains about it, and I don't like it. But because of I was raised in this environment, I put this in my head, you know, that I should dress or I should talk some things in the rule. But I am trying to be free of that, because it's like a prison, you know. You cannot be yourself sometimes, and I am trying to change the situation, but it's hard sometimes. I realize that I repeat the patterns of my family, and that's it, I think. So let's go to the next question, number 3. What factors contribute to making a positive first impression, Gabi?
You mentioned about the how can I say a self-image that we pass to the others, and This is a curious thing about me, because when I became old, I'm not old, I'm older person, but I feel like a person who has 30 years. And I don't know how a person with my age dress. What is the type of clothes? Because it's like I'm dressing like I am as I was 20s. I didn't change my style about my age. But sometimes I think about it like, oh my God, maybe I need to put serious clothes to go to an interview or to go to a meeting, and I'm not doing it. It's interesting. But about the first impression, I think for me, the most important thing about to make a positive first impression is to be kind. I think being respectful and kind are the main things that we need to do or to pass to the others. Not related to the appearance. I think this is not a thing that we can pay attention in a first impression, because I don't know. I think sometimes people are not prepared to meet you, and I don't know. For example, I met my new newborns recently, and I see one of my newborns with sandals and a t-shirt, and not so well dressed. But it's okay. They are relaxed, and then I don't care about it. But they were kind with me, so I appreciate it than the appearance. I don't care about the appearance. I don't care about the patience. Sorry, about the kindness and the way that the person is respectful to me. You know, I think that they both are important. And you, Bruno?
Well, in the first the first meeting, there are some important things to do, in my opinion, like laughing, to show you are there listening to other. I don't know, making a good comment about that person, like I don't know, praise that people, that person. So in my opinion, the most important thing is listening. When you listen, you pay attention about the other people, other person. Usually the person, all of the people likes this action, so laughing and pay attention, being a good listener, I think that's it.
I totally agree with you guys, especially with you, Gabi. I think being kind, and it's the key, about someone, about knowing someone, because you can have the most beautiful appearance, but if you are I forgot the word. Let me search, please. If you are annoying or boring, it's like estraga tudo, And it's funny because I was talking about it with my colleagues of work, just exactly about this, because I work at a hospital and we have so many doctors there, and we were gossiping about beautiful doctors and their personal lives and stalking them on Instagram. And there is one specific one that he's the most beautiful guy, the most beautiful doctor in the hospital. And really, his appearance is perfect, but he's so annoying and so unsupportable that we just avoid him, even with the perfect appearance. We avoid talk with him. And sometimes when we had to stay with his attendment, we just, no, stay you, please, I don't want, because we avoid, absolutely, because he's so annoying. And it's like, oh my god, so beautiful, but for nothing, because the essence of the person is terrible. Who I am to judge, but judging a lot. And that's it. It's funny because I love when I know someone, when I meet new people, and I feel the connection. I feel that people are really listening, and paying attention to you, just not looking the cell phone or interrupting you to talk. Because I know a lot of people who do this. You are talking and the person interrupts you to finish your phrase just because he wants to appear, and anyway, it's awful. It's really awful. And I forgot to say something about the last question. It's about worry about making good impressions. I think all of one, as human beings in society, we have this thing inside us. That's why we have this basic rules, of education and etiquette. I don't know how to say in English. Because we have to live in society, and we don't want, we can't just talk whatever we want or do whatever we want. We have to follow some basic rules. And I was thinking about that just because yesterday I finished to watch Bridgerton, Bridgerton, the series. And it talks about it, the high society, it's the series is in our old time, and all the things of high society and majesty and luxury and things about it. And everyone the action of everyone is based on other people's opinion, other families. So people can't do anything they want because the society will talk. And if you do something wrong, the name of your family will be excluded, from society. And of course, nowadays, it's not so stronger, this thing about the family, but a lot of people change their actions and the way they live just because they are worried about, oh my god, I will not use this clothes because the neighbor will talk, or I will not to this party because my family will talk about it. A lot of things about it. And I finished Bridgerton, and I was thinking about it and make this association. How can the series can talk about a thing that really happens in society nowadays, even in another time, It's crazy, but I recommend you for who haven't watched it. It's an amazing series.
I've never watched it, but I agree with you. I think even we have in a world totally connected and with AI and something like that, we have I don't know how to say this in English, but we have these not problems, but we have the same behaviors in actual society.
Yeah, and it's funny because a high family, so much respected, turns nothing because one action of one member. it's insane. The series is insane. So next to the question number 4. What are some common mistakes people make when trying to make a good first impression? Bruno.
Well, it's the fourth question, right? Well, I don't know. I don't like when someone um, talk and touch me. You know, it's a thing I don't like. So um, it's something I don't like. So if someone do this for me, it's a bad impression. You know, or when someone uh, uh, pulling me, you know, come here and pull me for some place. I don't like touching when I don't know the person. So it's a thing about a bad impression. I don't know, but for the others, I don't know. Like you said, interrupt someone is very bad too, or or I don't know, when you talking with someone but you aren't listening, and you um ask to someone repeat a lot of times. So I don't know, I think these are bad impressions. I don't know, someone like something like that, you know.
I'm so sorry, but if I know you personally someday, I will talk to you because I don't know. I think it's because the culture of Ceará, of Northeast, we love touch, physical touch. We hug a lot, and everyone we met in the street or when people come in our house, you know, we receive the person with a huge hug and a lot of physical touching.
but
I love it. I know it's about the culture of here. A lot of
but
people say
but
that.
in, but in this case, I don't have any problem because I know you. You know,
Yeah.
I don't like when I don't know the person, and
um,
and hey, come here, you know, and touching and pulling or something like that. I don't like this. But when I know the person, I don't have any problems about that.
yeah, a lot of people say that don't like having a conversation with the person, you know, touching and giving some, like, I don't know, you understand, but I do this a lot, really a lot. And about repeating, I do this a lot because I don't know, I think I have problems with my audition, minha audição. And I went to the doctor to see this, but the tests were normal, but I have some problems to understand what the people are saying. I can hear the people is talking to me, but I have problems to understand the words. So everyone who knows me can say the same thing. Keeps how can I say that? The persons who live with me or who talk to me a lot say that you are so surda. I don't know how to say it in English. And everyone, people are used to repeat a lot the things with me because I always ask to repeat. So sorry, bro. Ay. And you, Gabi?
Oh my God. I agree with Bruno said about touching. I hate it. I hate people that I don't know touch me for anything. Like, look at this and touch me, and come on, Gabi, and touch me. I'm not a screen, not a screen of cell phone. So I hate it, and I don't like a person who interrupts me or is so insistent. Like sometimes I go to a party of my friend and I met other friends of him, of her, and these new friends tell something like, oh, drink this, oh, taste it, and I hate it. I don't hate people that insist me to do something that I don't want to do. So I hate it, and I hate people who is so that start to exhibit yourself with its achievements, like, oh, I have something, I have a car, I have a house, that have a good job and something like that. I don't care about it. And I have a lot of accomplishment of my life, but I don't tell all these type of things when I started to meet someone. And I think when a person is so rude with you at the first time, or if it's the person is rude with the others, like with an attendant, or I don't know, with a friend of mine, I don't like it. I prefer to not meet this person in another day.
Yeah, I forgot to answer. I gave this comment about Bruno, but of course, I hate when people are really rude with me, but I hate too when people is so nice that you know it's fake. You know, it's not real.
This is the other thing that annoys me, like a person who tries to be a thing that they I have to say it. I don't know how to say. A person who are trying to be someone that they don't be, like a fake. I hate it.
Yeah, oh my God, I people is a big smile and so bajulations, and I have the capacity to realize when it's fake, when it's not, and especially with sellers, you know, I know it's his job. They have to be kind, but sometimes the seller is, oh, it's beautiful in you, and when he turns the face, it's like, I realize at the same time, and I hate it really. Oh my God. I for me, it does not work. I avoid people like this. So last question, number 5. Yeah. Have you ever behaved or dressed in a way you didn't like just because someone said it was right, or because it was the standard of the place? I think we already talked something about this in the question number 2, but for me, yes, of course. Yeah, we do this, you know, because we have occasions like, for example, wedding. You will not wear gym clothes in a wedding, you know. So we have some rules and we have to follow this a lot of times. But in an unnecessary occasion, I think, yes, because my family is a specialist in doing this. So I of course I did this, and I remember once I was in a party of the church, like the Festa do Padroeiro here in the small city where I live. It's the party of the year, and I was taking some selfies. I was real beautiful, and I was taking selfies. And my aunt said to me, "Stop with it. People are looking. It's not cool." And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm just taking some selfies. What's wrong about it?" And I stopped, of course, because I was with ashamed, but it's totally unnecessary, right? And you, Gabi?
I don't remember a special occasion that I dressed in a way that I didn't like because someone told me about it's inappropriate. But this is a thing that I started to think about when I go to like an event in my area, and sometimes I see people with my age dressing something more elegant than me. But I confess I tried to use it, but it's not me. Like an example, last week I went to a fair in my area about ingredients, and I saw a lot of women using high heels and blazers and something like that. And all these women spent all day without sit in a place like me, because I didn't sit too much. I just walked to the event, and I used tennis. I forgot how to say this in English. But I really like high heels, but for me it's not the occasion. I prefer to stay comfortable in this situation, that I will walk a lot of meters, then use a high heels to be elegant. But at the same time, I thought like, oh my God, maybe I need to use these type of things in this occasion, because people are so, I don't know how to pass on the impression that they are a businesswoman or a businessman like them. But I saw men using penis. Why I'm not using it? So I don't know. It's that contrast in my mind, and I try to overcome it. But I think at the final of the day, the best part is to use what would you feel comfortable in the situation,
I totally understand you. Not in this occasion, but in general, because I don't know if it's normal in all the cities in the country, but here, almost every woman are using, I don't know how to say it in English, extensão de cílio and alongamento de unha and things like that. And I hate these things, I have never used a fake, anyway, these things. And I feel like it's strange, because, oh my God, all women are using this and it's the normal. And I hate this, like the meme of the reels. Rapaz, tá certo isso. And it's strange because we feel like deslocado, because all the people are doing this thing and you don't like it, so you start to question yourself about your tastes, about your preference, and it's really strange.
you question yourself, but at the same time, it's not you. It's not the things that you like. So you need to respect it.
I have not to use these things to be a woman, but it's strange because it's like you're the outlier, you know, the point of the out of the normal between a lot of us. Anyway, and you, Bruno?
I don't know. Everybody has a history like that. When some friend of you call to going out or having a dinner with some another friends, and you say, well, I need to change my clothes, and people say, there's no problem, just a few of friends and close friends, there's no problem. And you okay, that's no, there's no problem. And when you get there, everybody is well dressed, you know. People, uh, you your friend says, there's no problem, you can go with these clothes, and there's no problem. But when you arrive there, everybody is well dressed, and you I don't know, it happened with me sometimes. And I thought, well, why everybody everybody is well dressed, and I don't know, I am with hoodie, or I know, slider, flip flop, you know, chinelo. And there's a I don't have problem with that, but like you said, when you are different from the others, it's like embarrassing, you know. It's not good. I don't know. I don't like. I prefer to stay like others, you know. Keep, I don't know. It's a strange, and I think it happened with everybody. Everybody has a story like that, you know.
Yeah, of course. And you stay in na dúvida. Should I use something comfortable or dress like the others and not feel discomfortable, you know? Because it's the feeling that the both ways are not perfect, but you have to choose one. And it happens to me all the time because I love you wearing flip flops. I used to go to almost all the places I am going. My Havaianas is my best friend. I wear to almost all the occasions, and people who knows me are so used to it because on college, for example, I don't remember using tennis or something like this, just flip flops, except when I had to present some work, you know, but to classes and in my old job, even to work, I use flip flops. Anyway, anyway, Gabi, have you answered this question?
Yes, yes.
Okay, I will skip to because I think the number 6 we already answered and we talked about a little about it. So I will skip to the question number 9. Okay. Can someone's first impression of you change based on what others say about you? Have you ever experienced this? Someone having a bad first impression about you, and after you meet this person and they say, oh my God, you are totally different that I thought.
Yes.
Oh, you can go, baby.
Yes, sometimes people think that I am shy. I'm a shy person, but I'm not a shy person. I'm an introverted person, and sometimes people think that I'm so calm, and I consider that I'm not. I'm not a calm person. Like I don't know. I'm so stressed, and I'm not a. But I don't know. I don't know if it's the way that I talk to the others, of the way that I'm express myself. Sometimes people think that I'm so calm, and I'm a person who talk in a low way, and low no, yeah, low way. I don't know. I think, and sometimes one day, one of my best friends said that when she met me in the past, she thought that I am antipathic. I don't know if it's this correct word, but I'm so closer to me. I'm not so open. But it changed over the years. We met each other, I don't know, 10 years ago, and I'm not the same person that I am 10 years ago. So I changed it, and I think I'm not this type of person more. If in a day I was a little bit antipathic, I'm not this person more. But I think that's the first impressions that people have had about me. But the other, I don't know, they didn't tell me about it. And you, Bruno?
Yeah, me too. I heard about. I don't know. I heard in the past. I am kind of introvert too. So when I don't know another people, uh, I am I stay very quiet in my space, in my place, just listening. And I heard about something like that. I have talked about you. You were angry. How can I say that? Oh, you are you stay there with angry face because my I am browns. You know, I am kind of focused at listening, and I stay with angry face or something like that. And when I started to talk and I did some joke or anything like that, people say, "Oh well, you don't you don't are so serious, you know." It happens sometimes. Nowadays, it not happening anymore, but in the past it was kind of common. So nowadays I am trying to stay with a good face or a normal face. So I think that's it.
I have the same problem, really, because when I'm talking to the person, I usually smile and have a friendly face. But when I am neutral, like waiting for someone or just quiet in my place, my face is like, so people who looks at me thinks that I am angry because I have an angry face when I am neutral. So uh, it's totally against my é sem querer, tipo, totalmente contra a minha vontade. I don't have I don't realize that I am with this face. So for me, I am okay. okay with a neutral face, but for people, it's not. And a lot of people in my work, in my old college, always said this to me, Elda, when I met you, I was afraid of being your friend or talking to you, because in my head you was a person, like a rude person, you know, arrogant, and because your face was all the time like with were angry, and I was like, oh my god, guys, I it's not, you know, it's okay, talk to me, I will not beat you. But I always heard about it, always. And as the same, Bruno, sometimes I try to control my face in the places. And when I am neutral, I always question myself, oh my God. And I'm looking at the people like ugly, with an ugly look, you know? Because
You are just focused on the situation, but people see you, or you seems like you are angry, or or brave or something like that. I feel
yeah,
it.
in my face, I am so, you know, xingando todo mundo. In my head, I am singing Teletubbies. It's like this, the situation. So guys, our time is almost over. I will put the link of the survey on the chat. Please answer the survey. Give me ideas and suggestions for the next meetings, because sometimes it's hard to think in new topics to bring. But I read all the suggestions, and give me your feedback about me, about the way I guide this conversation. It's really important. And I want to say so thank you for your time here. It's so important to me. And anyone wants to share something?
No, I think it's my first time with you.
Yeah.
And I really like your immersion. You are a good host, so congratulations.
Thank you. I am thinking change my day and time, because probably next semester my classes will be at Monday night. So I am thinking about changing, but and to change to a place not so late in the night, because I wake up so early, so sometimes it's hard to guide this conversation in 10 p.m. But I will let you know if I change my day. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much. Have a great night and a great week. And see you later. Bye bye.